The University of Nebraska Extension is partnering with Great Plains Health to educate the public on the importance of blood pressure checks. The 4-week course aims to improve self-management through hypertension control, nutrition, physical activity, medication management, and stress. Beatrice Reyna has more in Newsmakers.
In this Newsmakers segment, I'm joined by UNL Extension educator Brenda Austen-Camp in her first New Year segment. Thank you so much for joining me, Brenda.
Yes, thanks for letting me come.
Of course. Tell us what we are going to be talking about today.
You know, I wanted to come, and I've partnered with Great Plains Health, and starting next week, January 22nd, I'm doing a 4-week series. It's called Living Well with High Blood Pressure. So it's individuals that have high blood pressure, or maybe somebody that wants to deter, hypertension in the future, or maybe you're living with a loved one or somebody else that has hypertension, and you would like to learn more about all the different elements that go into controlling your high blood pressure.
How important is that?
It's really critical, and specifically for our West Central Nebraska area, our high blood pressure numbers, statistics or whatever, are fairly high. And so I think for most of us, there's a lot of things that we can do and small tweaks that we can make to our lifestyle that can help us. And then there also are things that come about genetically within all of us that result in predisposition for hypertension. And when you can control your hypertension, you control a lot of health disparities from developing cancer later on, or from having a stroke. Other health issues could result, and so it's really good. So this class that starts next week at Great Plains Health, January 22nd, and it's running 4 consecutive weeks. So always on Thursday from 10 a.m. to noon. And we'll be at the conference, one of those conference rooms up at the hospital. You do not have to register. You just show up at 10 o'clock or a little before, and I will be there, and there's no cost to the class. This is all through a grant that Nebraska Extension has with the Nebraska Department of HHS. And so we're able to do this. They'll get written materials that we will cover partially during each class period and answer questions. And there again, if you're a participant coming to the class, you don't have to tell me or anybody in the class information that you don't want to tell. Part of it will be is if you attend all 4 weeks worth of classes from 10 to noon on Thursday, you will be eligible to receive a blood pressure cuff. I've partnered with Molina Healthcare, and they're willing to come in and give each one of the participants that takes a step forward in developing, understanding and some hypertension education, to give them a blood pressure cuff. And that's the big thing for most of us when we hit middle age, and as we do that aging process, hypertension becomes more risky for us. And so getting so that you understand how to take your blood pressure readings at home and understand what your readings are, and regularly monitoring your blood pressure on a regular basis so that oh, my numbers are a little high today. Why is that? Is it because you just got through drinking coffee? Did you have a Mountain Dew, some other kind of beverage that was really high in it? Or was it that you were scurrying around this morning because you were running late, so a little nervous and stressed, and that raises our blood pressure? But so that each week over the 4-week series, we're going to talk about all these different things that go into it, and truly understanding that, so that as we regularly check our blood pressure, we will know. And then if it does rise to a critical level, we know, oh, we've got to seek out a medical provider and see what's going on, because I can't figure it out.
One last question. Is this the first time that you've partnered with Great Plains Health for
It's the first time that I've partnered in a number of years, and this class specifically, Living Well with High Blood Pressure, I've done in a number of other communities over the last year, and so I feel fairly confident in it. And I was learning as well, and so I love to learn with others, and every time I get somebody that participates, that I learn from them, and then I can learn from them. But the curriculum that I use is a set curriculum through that I was trained as a health coach through Nebraska Health and Human Services.
Okay, all right, Brenda. Well, anything else that you like?
No, I think the only other thing that I would remind you is Lincoln County Cattlemen's is having a meeting on January 21st, and if you'd like to attend that meeting, the social starts at 5:30. There's a dinner at 6 o'clock. You need to call the extension office between now. 21st is like exactly a week from today, I believe. So call the extension office to get registered for that Nebraska Cattlemen's meeting, 308-532-2683.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
Yes, sure.
And Kent, back to you.
All right, thank you, Beatrice. And it